We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. And look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On play action, they'll throw. This one swung outside to Strong. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 31 yards there and a first down. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On second down, a run with Strong. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. There he goes, right side. Up to midfield. Jalen Waddle. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they move the kickoff back to the 35, it's going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Taken at the goal line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
They'll give it to Strong. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You talk about this Miami defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing, oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted? And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys will take over at at the 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Here's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
That's that first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Strong is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
So now the Browns, they're going to line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And there he goes again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's a script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Right back to Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Strong. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Pierre Strong, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Browns 16.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Tua going to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll look to throw again. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, back to Achane. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 2nd and 9.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua, a final shot before half. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the turnover, it's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up the little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz. 74 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now.
The Dolphins take over 1st and
The Dolphins to 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flush to his right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down,
On play action, they'll throw. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There he goes, right side. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Another catch there for Waddle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Escapes the defender. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here's Strong to begin the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses do.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle taking it in. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Back to throw again. There's Mooney with another catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Browns get a bit closer. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive, as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
2nd and 5.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Achane. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll go. Achane. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line.
Turnover on down.
Off the option to give to Strong. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Pierre Strong, 22 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A toss running left. Strong. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Strong. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Dolphins, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.